Hello, Scorpio North Node, and welcome to North Node Rising. It's good to be with you today, and we are in June. I am proud of myself for catching up with my videos. I was determined to do it, um, and so I am continuing to bring you what I have been commissioned to do, which are the North Node readings. I'm just talking a little bit about why we do this. Why do I do this? I've been called to do this to bring insight on our North Nodes, and I don't have a conventional, a feel good message all the time. I'm called to be truthful and honest, and that is what I am told to do. Um, I am called for us to focus on all aspects, the whole picture. I hate to say positive and negative. I do say that sometimes, but I mean um, the higher and lower self. Okay, because there's a time and place for certain things, right? I believe that our North Node is our guiding light. And if we all focus on our missions here, on what we are called to become, which is in our North Nodes, then we will be better for it and not abuse our power. So we need to love one another and learn from our charts because it tells us everything. The big myth is that we're just born into this world with no guides, nothing. But we do have something. We have our birth charts. And one of the things in our birth chart, our North Node, I firmly believe gives us this trajectory, even though we have free will. Okay. Also, remember my communication style is stationed in Taurus, which means that I kind of stare off into space sometimes, and sometimes it takes me a minute to formulate what spirit is giving me. Okay. So with that, we are going to usher in spirit and get right started. I'm going to ring the bells, and then we're going to have a moment of silence. Okay, a moment of silence. Clear the air. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. Okay, Scorpio, you have been evolving, haven't you? You have really been evolving. You have really been working on getting rid of that fear. Um, you have really been working on, remember, fear. We don't want to feel feed the luge, right? Feed the negativity which certain beings feed off of in order to gain power. We want to, it's okay for us to have doubt sometimes, um, but even if we have certain fears, once we do what we fear, it blocks those negative bullets, okay? So let us see what Spirit has for you, Scorpio North Node. Scorpio North Node, let's get 3 cards, okay? That's one. Okay. Let's get 3 cards. I'm going to put that one back because, and Spirit, give me that card again if that's something I'm supposed to have. Give me 2 more cards. 2 more cards, Spirit, for Scorpio North Node. 2 more cards for Scorpio North Node. Okay. 1 more card for Scorpio North Node. Okay. We have our 3 cards. We have the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. That's what it's looking like. The Empress upright. All right. Major Arcana cards. The King of Swords upright. King of Swords upright. Okay. Faith, wisdom, understanding. Water, Cancer energy. Lack of control, delay, no direction, stagnation, opposition, aggression, forcefulness, powerless, canceled trip. Um, Understanding where you had been, where you have been. Scorpio North Node, we know that the past few readings have been about you releasing fear, right? We know that you probably have felt like you have been out of control. So I think that with this card, um, you are really looking inwardly. You're looking inwardly at certain shifts. I think you are coming to an understanding. You have been doing that for a while. And I do know that this remains true because I do have a sun sign Scorpio daughter. So this inward looking, of course, feeling stagnant, feeling powerless, but this reminds me, I feel that you are at a crossroads. So what makes me think that? I see a couple of things. There's certain things that reminds me of crossroads. If I look at this upright, I see this chariot or this knight or whoever this is. There's two castles are on either side, and then there is a black and a white sphinx, the Sphinx lions at the bottom there on either side. So that tells me something you have to go through. So that's crossroads to me. So I feel like you are not as powerless, as out of control. I think you're coming to some understanding, but those energies are just familiar to you. Okay. So I do feel like you are releasing them. Let's see what the notes say. Um, yes, you're building deep emotional security and you're resolving traumas and nurturing your personal life. So that's good. That's really good. That's going to bring about a lot of healing. And that's what you need. You know, Scorpio North Node, you don't have to stay um, stuck. I always say the Scorpio signs with the Phoenix rising as the mascot. You always have help. I always think about Scorpios in general, and they have 9 lives. Okay, so you don't ever have to feel alone. And understanding that with this Earth Venus energy, growth, relationships, initial success, this card reads abundance, fertility, creativity, beauty, happiness, comfort, motherhood, nature, nurturing, pregnancy, love, and generosity. So everything is there for you as long as you understand your foundation. We don't want to build a foundation on fear, and you're learning that. We want to build a foundation on what we know. And it could be that the solid, most solid of your foundation, if you don't know anything else, could be family. Build upon that. And if you want to try something, we don't let fear rule us. So maybe it's okay, if I do this, then I know my family has my back. Okay. And then you go ahead and try that thing you didn't try. We don't have to be obligated to fear, right? We don't have to be obligated to fear. The last card, the King of Swords, Air Gemini energy, balance, communication, change. I think this is you with your found power. And the card reads power, leader, structure, intelligent, logical, authority, manners, cool, discerning, honest, ethics, moral, self discipline, military, father. So, Gemini energy in this month of Gemini, I think that you are about to be bad to the bone. I think that I'm dating myself by saying that, in that you are going to be fierce, King of Swords, fierce, because you know what you know. You're understanding certain cycles and certain patterns in your life, and that means you don't have to fear it, right? No matter what sun sign you are. Understand and notice your patterns. Spirit is saying that. Notice your patterns. Notice when you do things, why you do things. Okay? And then it won't be such a mystery to you. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycle as if you don't know what's happening, right? So that is good for you. Again, I'm looking at my notes just like some of the other signs. June 9th is a lucky time frame. So use that wisely. Um, you can maybe do travel. Maybe it's something totally a different trajectory that you wanted to try. June 9th would be that time to do that. Okay. Let's see. The solstice is coming up. Again, you can look at charts talking about the celestials. That's not my forte, but I do know the solstice is coming up, and it's going to push you even more to emotional healings and connecting with your inner circle. Again, Scorpio North Node, I think that was in another reading with you about not disregarding your, not regarding not disregarding your inner circle, not disregarding your health, help, understanding that your family, maybe that's your foundation. So look to that, and it's going to carry you far. Okay. And with that, Scorpio North Node, I'm going to leave you, and prosperity is on the horizon. All right. And I wish you the best. Ashe, ashe, ashe.